Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Open man is Anderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Now a first down carry by Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Bound to lose one. Here we go, here we go.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, son. Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go next. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got it. You got it.
Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 66 yards for him on the ground. On the ground, the rookie Mike Weber from Ohio State. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Murray on the sneak, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. It's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Darnold completes it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. On second down now. It's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Get ready. Get ready. Mike 54. Mike.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, that one a gain of 20 and a first down. Murray now on first down, being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Again, it's Bell. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
57.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Murray buying time to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. From the gun on third down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check.
Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Watch the run.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And the throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Check back. Rush in. Ready? Me. I got it. Hey, wahoo. Lady. Mike's 50.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. It got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check four, check four. Ready?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A first down carry here for Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys! David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A first down throw, Darnold. Newell's got it, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Catch, it's Crowder. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Win championships, baby. Let's go, let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just 1-point completion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
This is Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Here's Bell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home.